feels good to be back. The atmosphere today was crazy, and overall it was a good game. First half was a little shaky, but we bounced back in the second half and got up.
When did you know you were playing?
Yesterday. I had practiced yesterday, and it felt good. I told them I feel good, so they put me in today. So.
Was it a leg issue that you had? Or
yeah, I had strained my groin one practice, and then just got in treatment every day, trying to get it back right, and then I felt good.
What percentage are you at now on the leg?
I feel very good. I'm 100% good.
Do you view yourself at all as a calming influence for this team? Coach Pope just kind of mentioned, given that you just came off a championship team and everything, and it seemed like everybody was a little bit tight and nervous early on for whatever reason.
Yeah, for sure. I just feel like I just try to give 110% every time I get in the game, no matter what the circumstance is. I'm always trying to bring energy on the defense side and offense side, just doing anything we can to get a win.
I think you had 6 assists and 0 turnovers. Kind of talk a little bit about your decision-making and your passing ability.
Just trying to be aggressive, doing what I do, what I work on. If my shot's not there, I got to get my teammates involved. And just credit to my teammates for being in the right spot and finding me. And then just executing our play calls, so overall good.
That first half, do you think that's film that you guys will go back and review, or is that just burn that tape and let's look at the good things we did in the second half?
Most definitely watching film. We got film bright and early in the morning, tomorrow. So just got to pick up what we didn't do well and keep doing what we did well, and just execute from there.
what was working defensively, especially in that first half for you all? What do you think kind of set the tone?
We talked about it at halftime, just coming together and talking more. I think we was a little lazy defensively, especially on the help side and being in the gaps. But Coach got on us pretty well at halftime, telling us to be there and just talk to each other, trusting one another, that we got each other's back, and we executed that in the second half.
It seems like in the second half you're maybe offensively attacking a little bit more as a team. Is that an adjustment you guys have made?
Most definitely. We're always trying to be aggressive. We're always hunting threes, but at the same time we're trying to get in the paint, kickouts for easy kickouts and stuff like that. Just playing on 2 feet helps us a lot more, finding open men, and then just being able to having good cutters and good shooters helps us for sure.
Colin ever caught a body like that in practice on Sunday?
Most definitely. All the time. He does all the time.
I think his role, might increase as this season goes on.
Most definitely. Colin Chandler's a great player for us. He's athletic, as you've seen just now, and a great shooter. He's going to be very well. Have a very good year.
You had a string last season in Florida where you started 4 games. Did more some on-ball stuff. Have you been able to use any of that experience so far, especially in a game like tonight where you're kind of on ball more?
Most definitely. I feel like me just working on my game, just picking up from little things, little guards, especially like J-Lo, having them practice, seeing what he does, trying to put that in my game, and then just watching film with my coaches, just seeing what I got to do to get better, ball handling or off the ball, just trusting in.
How do you grade y'all's performance tonight? What do you think you did well, and what do you think you guys need to work on?
I graded like a B. I think we did okay. I think we got a lot of things that we could have did better. We got a lot of games to improve.
Not a quick turnaround. You play again Friday?
Yes,
Yeah.
quick turnaround.
So how do you go from being excited, hey, we won a game, to like, all right, now we got to reset, do it again?
Just staying the course. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay the course. We understand the season's here. We're gonna have a lot of games like this back to back. We just gotta stay the course. Keep the same thing, the main thing, and come back Friday.
How impressive were the freshmen?
They were very impressive. Mally, he did a very good job on the board. He did a good job around the rim. Jasper did a great job also. Scoring, facilitating for others, and I think we got a very great, probably the best freshman class in college right now.
I know you weren't maybe ecstatic about the defense last game. How do you think you guys did this game? Because it looked like Nicholls State couldn't get anything in the basket.
Yeah, that was a big emphasis. After the Georgetown game was defense. We know what we were doing wrong. We just weren't doing it right. But we went over that in practice. We talked about being in the gaps heavy, being in the bottom heavy, communicating, and we just took everything that we did wrong versus Georgetown. We used that today to our advantage.
Can we have your perspective on Colin's dunk?
Man, where's my reaction at first? I was like this, oh my goodness. I couldn't believe it. He got up so high. But he gave the team energy. right after that dunk, I'm like, I want to get one for myself and shut the whole gym down. But it was really impressive.
He'd do that to you in practice
No,
before?
never. No one ever did that to me before. But I'll do that to somebody else this season.
What kind of an influence do you feel like Denzel has on this team?
I think Denzel, he's one of our leaders on the court. He has you feel his presence on the court. He can score the ball. He can get down the hill, facilitate. He had team high 6 assists today. He got a lot of tools with him. That we could use. If we need to score, he can score. If you need assists, he could do that for us too. So.
What gets him excited though? He always seems like he got the same kind
Denzel?
of temperament. Yes.
What gets me excited? That's funny, but because he's actually one of the guys that talk a lot on the team. But we get each other excited for the game. You know what I'm saying? We try to hype each other up as much as we can, and we know what we're playing for. It's Kentucky, so we just remind each other of that before every game.
How important is it when Colin struggles, obviously, against Georgetown and kind of building him up and kind of instilling that confidence in him to say, hey, we know what you can do, we've seen it all summer, and then watch him kind of follow it up with this performance?
Like, I think that's very important, like, forcing the confidence into your teammates. Like, one bad game doesn't mean you're a bad player. It just means you had a bad day. Everyone had bad days, and today was Colin's good day. And, we just kept telling him, like, just keep shooting. You got a good shot, shoot it. You miss it, it's a good shot, keep shooting it. We told him to be aggressive, try to limit the turnovers this game, and take care of the ball. And he had a great game today. They just be grabbing me all the time. I don't even know when this happened, but like they just grabbed me. Like, honestly, I didn't get a foul call, but I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. We just playing hard out there, competing.
You came from Alabama where it's all about the three-point shooting, 100 points a game, and now suddenly this year Mark's emphasizing defense. It seems a little more into your area. How different is that?
Honestly, Coach wanted us to get up. He wanted us to get up a lot of threes. Also, he's implementing defense, but like offense as well. Like, he wants us to get up 33s a game. We're still adjusting to that because but the defense is what brings offense, and obviously we struggled with that last game a little bit, and but it's just basketball at the end of the day. We're trying to get as many shots as we can as the other team.
You mentioned defense brings offense, and I mean, you guys are struggling offensively a little bit in that first half. How is your defense able to kind of get you guys back in this?
We just stay with it. And we actually protected the ball better the second half than first. I didn't see the stats, but I have a good feel that we did a better job protecting the ball. We won a lot of our catches and stuff, and we stayed the course, and our offense just took over the second half. We were more confident. Guys get into their spots more. We play fast in transition, and yeah, so that just led to us having a good offense.
Defense fun.
It's very fun. Like, the fans love it. Everyone, like it brings the energy to the team and to the arena. It's fun. It's fun once you play it.
How contagious is that when you're playing good defense? You see your teammates blocking shots, diving on the floor for these balls. How contagious is that?
It makes me want to do it. That's all I can say. It makes me want to do it. And when I see someone else do something like that, a crazy play, a block, a dunks, it makes me want to do it. When Colin had that dunk, I'm like, I'm going to try to get a steal and try to go do the same thing, go dunk on somebody. But, it's good energy. That's what we talk about a lot.
Was it playing hard on defense that you ripped your jersey?
I think this was on an offensive rebound. I went for offensive rebound. I think the guy grabbed my jersey. But, this ain't nothing new. I had this plenty of times.
Coach said he generally can contain his composure in those moments, and he said he's interested to watch this film back because he said he lost his composure during that.
That'll be fun to see. I want to watch that back too.
You practice that stare down in the mirror?
I probably should. I feel like maybe I can come up with something better and cooler, but no.
Do you remember what you were chirping?
I do not. I don't remember any of it. So, probably thanks for jumping. It was a good contest.
Colin, Coach Pope talked up your defense, especially early in the game. You guys obviously held them to a very low percentage in the first half. Just what was the mentality collectively coming out after the Georgetown game?
Yeah, I mean, that was something we hit on this week, and I felt like our team defense was great. Being in our gaps is something we hit on big this week, and so it's just something that no matter how the game's going, obviously offensively wasn't great for the first little bit, but it's always something we can lean on is our effort defensively, making it hard on teams to score, and that's what kept us alive for a long time.
Can that be a momentum builder for you guys? Can you play off of that and get amped up as opposed to a tomahawk dunk or a bunch of threes?
100%, yeah. I mean, it's just like it's a come up for us, but it's also just deflating as you can see them just deflated. Like when they're late into the shot clock and they have a good possession, and then just ends with someone making a good play in defense and help. It's devastating as an offense, and so you can kind of feed off that. It's kind of exciting. You got a team like that.
Against Georgetown, you guys had some difficulty with in-game adjustment. Clearly, at halftime, you were able to kind of turn the offense on. What do you think was the difference between this game and last?
Right. We know teams are going to come out and be as physical as possible and have a scheme for us, and so they had a good game plan come in today, and it took us a second to figure out. And I think we look at each other and we say we don't have to wait for next practice to fix this, to talk about what we can do to break this offense open. And so halftime, I think we came together and made some good adjustments and got better.
Colin, you had to play point guard at the beginning of the game, and you guys got Denzel back and came in and play last game. It seems like when you moved off the ball, it opened you up to get some shots. Was that a more comfortable role for you? Did it get you in your more natural position? And was Denzel opening up the floor? What happened?
I mean, yeah, I'll do whatever I'm asked to do. Playing the two, I've gotten a lot more reps at, and so playing the one is just something that I'm going to continue to get better at and continue to learn. It's just reps after reps and good experience. These last game and a half has been great experience for me as point guard. And by having someone like Zell, having someone like Jasper and J-Lo, that you're just confident they're going to make plays, is a great thing to have. A great thing to always fall back on.
Colin, I'm sure you've been on the other end of the defensive side where your offensive team was shut down by the other guys. How frustrating is it to be on that side of it?
It's so frustrating, and they did a great job. We felt a little bit of that at the beginning of the game. It just feels like we're just out of sorts a little bit, but we know we're pounding the rock. We're just going to continue to shoot it, even if shots aren't falling. We're shooting and we're wedging. We're going to get offensive rebounds, to get more possessions, and having guys like Mo, Malachi, BG, Yelovich that are going to go in and clean it up makes you just more confident. Just keep going.
How different is it? Because when Mark got here, he had the reputation, three-point shooting, super up-tempo offense, and now we're spending this whole time talking defense. How different is that?
Yeah, I mean, we just have guys that are dedicated to it. It's something we pride ourselves on because it's something that if the offense isn't going great, because it's not going to be there every night. Anybody who watches basketball knows that, and so having defense is something that we can always rely on and something we pride ourselves and we love doing as a team.
Have you been on a team at any level that kind of had defense as its main drive?
No, I've not. That's a good question. It's just nice to have people that you can always rely on. Like if I somehow get beat or something happens, I know I got a guy behind me that's gonna help me out, and I think we all feel that way.
Much more physical are practices this season compared to last season's team?
Yeah. Well, compared to last season's team, I mean, this is different. We have different guys. I mean, we don't have. I mean, Malachi is maybe comparable to Amari, who's very long and big, but I think we just have a big emphasis and also a little bit different of schematics with our defense and what we're trying to do and how we're trying to guard.
Is that more a message from Coach Pope, Coach Fox, Coach Brooks talking more about that, these practices?
Yes, but I also think it's very player oriented as well. As we're wanting to guard. We take it personal. It's what we're going to pride ourselves in. I think it has to. We have the best defensive coaches in the country, but it has to also come from the players and our desire to compete. That's a big thing that we see in practice every day. We want to compete, so we do a lot of defense, so we're competing.
You had struggles offensively first half, second half you go out, you shoot perfect. What was, the message at halftime, or do you feel you had like a mentality shift that kind of caused that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything new. What we do is we shoot the ball. Personally, my first three that were early didn't fall, and that's happened to me plenty of times in practice every day. It's funny, in practice actually, if we're running a play, even if there's no defense and we shoot the ball, and say you miss, we don't finish with a rebound, we get the rebound and kick it back out to the shooter to shoot again. Even if you miss 10 in a row, you're sitting there while everyone's watching you shoot until you make it. And so that's not just for fun, it's I think a message for us that we're going to keep shooting even if we start over 3, if we start over 10, we're going to keep shooting.
There was about a minute left when Zach and Walker got the call to go into the game.
Yeah.
I know you were here with them last year as well. I guess, what do they just mean to the team, and how cool is it to see them get the moment, in some of these maybe early season games to get some run on the court?
I mean, it's awesome. They work so hard. Walker's a vet. He knows. He's out. He's cool, calm, and collected when he's out there. Zach was his, I think, first. I mean, he's been out for a few seconds. This is his first maybe full minute. So it was pretty cool to see. And they work so hard. They do everything behind the scenes and don't get much glory. So it's fun to see them have a moment.
Yeah, obviously, everyone talks about the walk-ons, kind of, doing some unsung things behind the scenes, scout team, all that stuff. Where do you think that those two guys, along with some, the GAs, are just most valuable to you guys at practice?
Yeah, I mean, they are great in practice. I think the biggest thing for me is just you have to have people that, for lack of a better word, bring the vibes. They just bring good energy every day to where we can feed off. Because some days we're going to come in juiced up, ready to go. Some days it's not like that. And so we got guys that no matter what happens, they're bringing the energy, and that's something that we love.
First game of the season, you have a career night. Did you think you would play as good as you would to start your second season?
I would hope so. The first little bit of the game was a little bit shaky for us, but we're just continuing to pound the rock and the ball. We'll find different guys, different nights tonight. I'm just glad I was able to get the opportunity to have a good game.
And given your kind of situation, a lot of people think you could be a guy who could kind of blow up or take your game to the next level this year. Should fans expect more of this, what we saw tonight from you?
I mean, for sure. I would hope this could be a nightly thing.
What was going through your mind on that dunk?
Well, what was going through my mind was I got past my guy and the lane kind of cleared out. It was like a clear path, and so I went up to dunk, and the guy came over, and so I had to hang a little bit longer to wait for his hands to. He kind of goes up to block, and he was waiting for his hands to kind of pass me before I actually dunked it. So those things at practice sometimes happens at practice, rarely, or not rarely, but something I was glad it happened in front of Rupp.
What'd you say to him? When that's an actual poster on someone's wall.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to see that. I'd like to have a poster from that. That'd be cool.
Have you been able to see it yet?
I've not.
It's blowing up.
Is it? That's cool to hear.
What'd you say to the guy after him?
Say it again?
What'd you say to him afterwards?
I don't even remember. I probably got to rehearse that before I think about what I would say, but I don't know. Maybe there's good lip syncers out there that can read lips.
Is that something you do a lot in practice?
Being what?
Dunking
on people?
somebody.
It's happened a few times. Actually, Coach Pope, he likes to release the practice film every once in a while. I think I dunked on Yelovich once. That might have been. I dunked on one of our GAs once. They stopped jumping. But it happens every once in a while in practice.
Where'd you get your ability to jump?
My dad's a good jumper. He was a volleyball player. I like to say I work at it, and calf raises and box jumps, stuff like that. But his genetics definitely help.
Denzel was talking about the second half, the offense getting going a bit more, and he mentioned cutting as a big reason for that. Can you kind of explain the importance of cutting to this team's offense and what you guys are trying to do on that end?
Yeah, I mean, cutting it's essential to us. That's what we do is we cut. In the first half, they did a great job at dealing with our cuts, but it's just something that we just keep going back to. It's just so hard to guard every time down the floor. It's tiring to guard. These guys cutting so hard. And so that's something that we just wait for a team to break down. Like they can handle it for a little bit, but then wait for them to break down.
And a lot of people might suggest burn that first half tape and get rid of it. Knowing Coach Pope, will he want to spend much time looking at that?
For sure. Because I think there's things to take away, things to learn from, and I think we did a great job in the second half in addressing those things that maybe went wrong in the first half, but I think as much as you want to burn the first half tape, I think we're going to want to save it. I mean, I don't know last time someone's held a team to 15 points in the first half in Kentucky. So that's something to be proud of.
Kind of on that note, Colin, how much it's exciting to think about how much better you guys can be once JQ is back and there's a limit.
Yeah, I mean, we've been thinking about that for months, right? We're just waiting for JQ. He brings energy every day, and so it's just gonna be even better when he's on the court with us. So we can't really have him back.
And when you watch yourself on film making spectacular dunks like that, what goes through your mind?
I don't know. I guess it's cool. Getting the opportunity to have a play like that is cool. But
so you don't think, man, how did I do that?
Yeah, I mean, because things like happen, they happen so quick. Sometimes it's a little bit surreal, but it's things that you practice. You practice jumping against people, even if it's not dunking it, you're finishing. And so I was high enough that I could dunk it. So that was nice.